I think the no E-man in the back end is going to hurt us more, for this game and going forward than if we didn't have Bosa. I think that D-line's just built well enough to, of course, we know Bosa's great. There's no replacing him, right? Like that doesn't need to be said, but that line is built so well that I just think that there won't be much, of a drop off without Bosa. But like I said, I don't want to be going, like having no Bosa against the Chiefs. That worries me, but us just playing the Falcons, I think we'll be fine. And I would prefer that, if he's on the cusp of, okay, he could play, but how they do, like, I'd rather them just hold him out, especially that we're going to play on freaking turf again. And he's already injured. Like, just don't even risk it, let him rest, get him back to 90%, whatever, and then go from there. But that E-man injury, like that's what hurts me. Like that broke sucks. Like he was having such a, like those two, E-man and Mooney together, like we finally got the lockdown corners and we're able to lock down wide receivers that we've been missing, all this years. Like, we had E-man, but then we'd have him with somebody that's only there for a few games. That gets hurt. That's
Josh Norman.
Yeah. And it's like to finally have him a good running mate. Patrick. And then it's like now he gets hurt. And like I just feel so bad for him because he's like put in all this work, was, such an underrated corner.
He's an undrafted free agent.
Yeah. And then in his contract year, like when he's everything like rides on this year, like, this was his time to cash in on a big paycheck. And, then he gets hurt. And, it's not like a little injury, like, he has to tear his ACL, like on top of that, like, it's just horrible. Like, and I like, it worries me how they're going to adjust, to that injury, like who they're going to be moving around. I'm kind of worried about how that's going to look, but as far as Bosa goes, like I said, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how we're like, man, I'm worried more about Emmanuel Moseley than I am about Nick Bosa being on the field. That's kind of, that's crazy.
That just goes to show. No, I know. Bosa go out for an entire year and the D-line didn't have no drop off.
Yeah, so that's why that just goes to shows you the progress and the hard work that Emmanuel Moseley has put in, that we're talking about his impact could hurt us more than Bosa's. That's just crazy to me. But yeah, you're right. Undrafted free agent, worked his way up the depth chart in a contract here, and I mentioned on the Miriah show last week that Emmanuel Moseley only gave up 26 yards receiving per game last year.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just lights out. Then the fact he's in his contract here. And what hurts me the most is he's from North Carolina. He had his family there.
Yep.
His family was there to watch his mom, and they had interviews before the game. I'm so happy to see my son. Then he goes and tears his ACL after he gets a pick six. Like, that's just heartbreaking, man. Yeah. So I just hate the fact that it happened when it happened. Like like I said, but I truly believe, even though he's going to be gone, we're going to have to figure something out. I think Womack might get the nod at outside because he's originally an outside corner from Toledo, even though we thought, he was going to be the guy to take over for K1. But next man up, he's more comfortable playing outside than inside. He even said it himself because that's what he did at Toledo. So, and his arms, people forget, his arms are like
he got some long arms.
So, even though he's only 5'10", 5'9.5", 5'10", I mean, the man has like a 6'5", like, reach or something like that. Like it's insane. Yeah. So, and we saw what he can do. I mean, I know it's preseason, but I mean, his football IQ was through the roof, man. He's good. I think because I don't think Jason Verrett is ready yet. I think I'd hold him out another week or two. You know what I mean? Like you want to keep, like if you play him, maybe play him against Kansas City. But right now I wouldn't play him. So yeah, I think the drop off from corner is going to be worse than D linemen.